Hello, friend. Friend of success movies and friend of success stories and all that. Hello, friend that will someday fly even with the impossible problems. Even though, hello, friend that may be struggling in the future of today, but also knows that you can do the impossible like I can. I also have something to tell you. Nothing bad, okay? So basically, you have a bread to make, like a spiral loaf bread, the one that you always make. Now you should show that to everyone. Show that in the picture. Show that to everyone, and you could get and make a good business out of it. Now, I noticed that I don't know if it's a spiral bread, but I know that you have a very good success story in the MRI and the 3D print. Now, it says you have been thinking a lot about your life. That's all. That you learn very fast, not through knowledge, but through learning fast. But you also acquired that by trusting in God so much that you'd rather learn than to just do nothing. But instead, you have been denied certain jobs except for farming. Now, you can either create your own meal, the bread, or the actual. What I mean by that is the bread is probably symbolic. So basically, what you can do is go with your daily bread with Jesus and be richer with God. Know that you have a lot of capacity for God, or you can just not do it at all. Because, lady, you're like that bread. You are like that knowledge for that bread, for the bread that is cheddar in it, the sharp cheese, for the sharp sword of knowledge, and for the actual you're also like, and you like to get the bread, like the so basically you get the actual flesh for the bread. So you're part of the church, but really you're strong part of the church. I mean, now that could be me. I'm just actually trying to figure out now. Actually, funny. Anyway, so it could mean anyone, but really I think it means me now. So my MRI is probably coming up. Wherever I'll probably get a lot of knowledge. So I'm probably like that lady that gets all that knowledge, and I'm like that person that's like the bread. I'm like that bread, and and I have that cheddar in that bread, which is really strong. And when it's cooked right, it tastes really strong now, doesn't it? I've made I've made a lot of strong points, and whatever's in that bread and in that meat has become the strong part of me. So basically, I'm basically strong in Christ, and I'm like that bird in Polly, whatever that movie was. I'm like that bird that in the end it got their wings clipped, but then in the end it could fly somehow. No one knows how. um, how God can use certain things for the impossible. Yes, and like it couldn't fly before, but now it can. And basically, it's flying free and flying with its so it's separated from its owner or God, and came back to the owner flying and free. You know, Sounds like me, doesn't it? Like I've been with a lot of bad crooks. I've been with a lady that is died, and basically a person that is spiritually dead. So yeah, you know, I've been with a lot of people that are spiritually dead or crooks. And I'm sorry about that, but really, the world is that way. And you know, I've I'll probably be most likely be victorious over that. So I have a big house with a lot of meals. It'll be beautiful. So basically, Polly, the bird that got free from the world now, and then he also distracted God, so that's funny. And then later on, the sparrow bread with the cheddar. Get insulted with that. And he invents a lot of things that are, a few things. Anyway, invents a few things. And we'll be able to actually help a lot of people. That's the story of me. So I would like a dream interpreter for this. I would like a dream interpreter for the fact there was a bird, the Polly movie. Interpret the whole entire movie. Watch it if you have to. And then it's not like it's entertainment. It's like I watched that movie and I realized some parts of it were shown to me, like the fact that it was like the end of the movie anyway. I was nearing the end of the movie. But basically, the whole Polly movie was basically like my whole entire life. Anyway. And then there was the fact that I was nearing the end. So basically, I got my wings clipped. But then later on, I could be free again. That's pretty cool. Then later on, I could go in the big, huge mansion. Not huge mansion, but the house was big and it was like a mansion. It had a lot of gardens. It had a bread. The main part of it was a bread that was a sparrow bread, but had cheddar in it. It was strong tasting cheddar too. And then I got in an MRI, and my thinking capacity, or the part that was like the Rain Man, was a huge thinking capacity part. And that means something to you, doesn't it? Like when I had the 3D scan, I thought there was going to be a red area right there, but it really was fully good. And that might be just that means something to me, okay? Anyway, and the fact that I was a lady means I'll be the bride price, okay? All right, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.